Hello subscriber and viewer. Today our channel, WWE Reviews, is going to tell you about the top 10 important fact about The Undertaker. And do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. You can also tell your request. Number 10. Talented basketball player. Back in the day, a young Mark Calloway was a promising basketball star during his collegiate years. Calloway played basketball for a 2-year college in Texas before eventually transferring to Texas Wesleyan University to play for the Rams for the 1985-86 season. Number 9. Before the Dead. Back in 1984, he debuted in World Class Championship Wrestling under the name of Texas Red. As the Master of Pain in 1989, in the USWA, he won his first ever championship in professional wrestling. Also in '89, he wrestled under the name The Punisher, where he would win his second championship in professional wrestling. Number 8. Taking gold from a king. The first championship The Undertaker ever won came at the expense of a certain well-known king. On April 1, 1989, as the Master of Pain, he won his first ever championship in professional wrestling by winning the USWA, Unified World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Jerry the King Lawler. Lawler, who was and still is a very important figure in the professional wrestling scene. Number 7. Paul Heyman. When Heyman made his debut in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in 1988, and one of the first guys to be managed by him was The Undertaker. This partnership wouldn't last very long though, and neither did his time in WCW, as he left the very next year for WWE. The Undertaker and Paul Heyman have a long history together, with most of it being on opposite sides. It's hard to imagine that their history together started as a manager-client relationship. Number 6. Kane the Undertaker. The Undertaker's first ever name in the WWE was in fact Kane the Undertaker. Although he was not introduced as Kane the Undertaker in his debut at the 1990 Survivor Series, he was introduced as such at a taping of WWE Superstars in 1990. After the announcers at Survivor Series failed to mention the Kane part of his name, shortly after the event, it was dropped. The name Kane would reappear on television in WWE on October 5, 1997 at Bad Blood. Number 5. Backstage confrontation with the Heartbreak Kid. This was not an officially sanctioned WWE match. In fact, this wasn't a match at all. This confrontation between the two happened outside of the ring, and the stakes were higher than any prize or championship that a match could offer. If The Undertaker has a problem with a situation or a particular superstar in the WWE, he will let it be known and hold nothing back in doing so. In this case, his problem was with the Heartbreak Kid. Number 4. Falls count anywhere, even on a plane. It is a well-known fact that The Undertaker has great respect for his boss Vince McMahon. If one were to question this, they wouldn't have to look any further than the incident that took place between Taker and former WWE superstar and current TNA wrestler Kurt Angle on a flight. Number 3. Burned. The Undertaker had a very frightening experience for himself and those who witnessed it. Taker was set to make his way down to the ring at the Elimination Chamber PPV, on February 9, 2010, where he was one of the participants and the World Heavyweight Champion, heading into the Brutal Chamber match. As he stood at the top of the entrance ramp near the Titantron, his pyro unexpectedly went off, causing his jacket to catch on fire. The Undertaker quickly ditched the jacket and continued down the ring as if nothing happened, staying in his character. Number 2. Taker is a fan of fighting. If you were to ask The Undertaker what his top 5 favorite pastimes are, I'm pretty sure that boxing and mixed martial arts would fall somewhere in there. The Undertaker is an avid fan of boxing and MMA and often attends matches in his spare time away from the squared. The Undertaker also loves attending MMA events. Taker has said, if he did not pursue a career in professional wrestling, then MMA would have been the path he would have chosen. Number 1. Least favorite gimmick, the Lord of Darkness. The Undertaker. It went perfect with the over-the-top nature of the Attitude Era and only made the excellent storylines of the era that much better. But as a very religious person who is involved in the church, this gimmick did not sit too well with Taker. The reciting of satanic phrases, being a leader of a somewhat cult-like stable that kidnapped other superstars and sacrificed them on his symbol was not something The Undertaker was too fond of. Relationship. Which is your favorite fact about The Undertaker? Let us know in the comment box. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment our channel WWE Reviews.